Hey, what's up guys, it's Hovering Here, and welcome to part 3 of my From Nothing To Hexed series. If you guys are new here, I highly suggest you check out part 1 and part 2 first, so you have an idea of what's going on in today's video. With that out of the way, let's get into some trading. At the end of part 2 we had a pretty solid inventory. We had the forest green discos worth about 6 keys, then we had 5 pure keys, and then we had the CC4 crate, the Gizmo mean streak, the Troika wheels and the Zeta wheels. All those combined maybe about 15 cents. So my plan from here was to sell the forest green disco wheels for 6 keys, and I was posting ads pretty much everywhere, Discord, Reddit, RocketLeague.com, but I wasn't really getting any invites from people interested. So I did a search on RL Trades for people that were looking for forest green discos, and I would just check that every so often. Now I did come across a guy that was looking for a pair, and he was offering keys. I invited him and he said he could do 6, but if you remember from part 2, I mentioned my mistake with the black Tunica wheels, where I led with the lower value. So this time I tried to see if I could get maybe 6 plus an ad, but it actually backfired on me. The guy said never mind, he can get a pair for 5, and ended up unfriending me. So that was a bit unfortunate, but I wasn't too worried. I was pretty confident I could get 6 keys for these. Now another guy added me from RocketLeague.com, but it was for one of my other trades. A trade not related to the From Nothing To Hexed series. After we completed that trade, he asked if I was looking for anything else, so I sent him a link to my trades on RocketLeague.com. He saw the forest green discos that I had and was really interested in what they looked like in game. So I showed them to him, he loved them, but he said he could only do 5 plus ads. I was a bit skeptical here. I was worried I'd get more mean streaks, more Zeta wheels, those crap kind of things. But he actually gave me a really good offer. So the ads were a Dark Matter worth about half a key, a Hypernova also about half a key, a Scorer certified MK2. Now while the MK2 is not a very popular car, Scorer is the second best certification, so I feel 1 key is fair for the item. Then we got another Octane Kilowatts, which we did get a good offer for in one of the previous episodes, but let's just say this is 25 cents. And then an Octane ZSR Distortion, which is quite new and popular, so let me say 0.5 to be safe, but 1 shouldn't be too difficult either. All in all, that's just under 8 keys, almost 2 keys profit, so we're off to a really good start. Now with these new items, I did pretty much the same thing I did with the forest green discos. Posted ads everywhere, but I also had a search on RL Trades, and every so often I would have a look there and see if anyone posted good offers. So the next trade, a guy invited me for my Octane Kilowatt, and one of his offers was a Saffron Unicorn. Now I value this at about 1 key. Now I asked if he had maybe some other offers, because the Saffron Unicorn isn't the most popular item, so I was hoping maybe I could get something better. Now he didn't have any other offers, but he said he could add the Takumi Anubis decal. Now this is really not a popular decal, but we scored ourselves about 10 cents extra, so all in all about 85 cents profit. So from here I really wanted to find another item to buy with my keys. And throughout the series I always say go for something that's popular. You'll find a lot more offers and it will generally be quicker to do trades. So I decided to go for the new Endo import car, a very popular item at the moment. So I did my research on RL Trades to see what people were offering, what people were trying to get for their endos, what completed trades there were, and I saw a price range from about 7 to 9 keys. While doing my research, I saw a guy that was offering pink volts and 1 key for an endo, and this is a crazy good deal. Pink volts are about 10 to 11 keys, maybe 12, and he was giving an extra key on top of that. So we're looking at about 4 keys profit right here. So I invited the guy, asked him if he was still looking, he said yes, and then it was time to find ourselves an endo. So I posted ads everywhere I could, trying to buy an endo for 8 keys. I could have tried for 7, but since I was desperate to get these pink volts, I decided to put it at 8. And I managed to find a guy on Discord that was going to sell me an endo. But quite a cool coincidence with this guy is he said he actually saw some of my YouTube videos suggested to him. Must mean I'm becoming YouTube famous, guys. But let's get back to the trading. So I bought this endo and then traded it to the dude for pink volts and the 1 key. Now the guy did say that he got invites from other people saying they have endos, but he decided to wait for me since I was first and seemed quite keen for the deal. So the guy's definitely a hero in my eyes. Big shout out to him. So after this, I got an invite from a guy that was looking for my dark matter, and I think he was from one of my RocketLeague.com adverts. So his offer for my dark matter was a Pixel Fire and a Takumi RXT. Now I think the Pixel Fire is worth slightly less than the dark matter, maybe the pixels at like 0.4, but let's just round it up to 0.5 to make it easy. The Takumi RXT also about 0.5, maybe 1 key, so all in all about 50 cents profit here. Next up, through my searches on RL Trades, I found a dude that was looking for the Saffron Unicorn, and one of his offers was 8 CC4 crates. If you remember in the previous episodes, I was able to sell 9 for a key, so I was fairly confident I'd get 8 for a key, and around this point I actually forgot the one that I had in my inventory already. Now there's not really profit in this trade, but I feel the cases would be easy to get 1 key for. So I put an ad on RocketLeague.com, the 8 cases for 1 key, and fairly quickly I got a dude that said he'll do that. Now I did see an advert for a Hypernova. A guy wanted a Pixel Fire for his, and I value the Hypernova slightly more than the Pixel Fire, but because I already had one Hypernova, I decided against it to keep some variety. Next up, I got an invite from a guy that wanted my Scorer MK2 as well as my Pixel Fire. Asked him what his offer was, and he said a Turbo Crate and an Octane ZSR. Now the Turbo and the ZSR should be an easy 1 key. You could get slightly more for both, so we're looking at about 50 cents profit from this trade. And we've got items that are popular and easy to trade, which is pretty cool. So I placed an ad on RocketLeague.com trying to get 1 key for the ZSR, the Turbo Crate, and pretty quickly a guy invited me for the Turbo Crate. The next trade, I found a guy that was looking for the ZSR Distortion, and I found him through one of my RL Trade searches. He was offering a key, which is a really good deal in my opinion. That's about 50 cents profit. In his ad, he was also looking for a Hypernova, and I messaged him about it, but he unfortunately didn't reply for some reason. So now we're starting to get more and more keys. We're sitting at 6 at the moment, so things are definitely looking good for us. Once again, I found another trade through my RL Trades search. This time a guy was looking to trade his Dominus GT for an Octane ZSR. Now the GT is probably the most popular import car at the moment, maybe second to the Endo since it's new, and because of that I would say the GT is worth about 50 cents more than the ZSR, so a pretty good deal right here. Now I had ads on Discord and RocketLeague.com for my pink Volts, but they weren't really getting any attention. I decided to also post an ad on Reddit, and in about 2 minutes a guy said he'll do the 11 keys. So I was really happy with this trade because I expected it to take me slightly longer than it did. And with that trade we are all the way up to 17 keys. So we're getting really close to that hex. Once again I found another good offer with my search on RL Trades. A guy was offering 2 Turbo Crates for a Dom GT. So we're looking at an easy 50 cents profit right there. So with these I quickly put an ad on RocketLeague.com trying to sell the 2 turbos for 2 keys, and no surprise there, I found a buyer very quickly. So with these turbo crates I started to see a trend. I was finding it very easy to get turbo crates instead of keys. So if you're ever trying to sell an item for keys and there's a new popular crate still out at the moment, I definitely suggest you try to sell for those as well. So because I saw this trend, I decided to try something new. My last 2 decent items were the Takumi and the Hypernova, and trying to get a key for each would be quite difficult. So I instead posted an ad on RocketLeague.com saying I want a 1-to-1 with turbo crates. And no joke, in 1 to 2 minutes I got 2 invites. One for the Hypernova and one for the Takumi. And maybe I got a bit lucky, but I definitely think this is a new tip for you guys. After this, nothing special, just trying to sell my 2 turbo crates. Through my search on RL Trades, I came across a guy on RL Tracker that was looking for 2 turbos. So that leaves us with 21 keys, guys. So I had to sit down and think, what could I get with that? And there you have it guys, the glorious Hexed, which I bought for 21 keys. But that unfortunately means this series has come to an end. But don't be too sad guys, thanks to all the kind comments and suggestions from you guys and how well the videos were received, I'm definitely going to be doing another series like this. So what I need from you all is just comment down below what you would like to see me trade up to in the next series. Do you want to see maybe some Crimson Vaults, some White Zombers, the Beta Nugget, maybe even the Alpha Cap? Although that would probably take quite a long time. So yeah, please let me know down in the comments guys. And because you guys have shown me so much support, I thought this Hex would be a very good item to give away at 500 subs. So definitely stick around and keep an eye out for that one. And finally, I'm probably going to release one more video for this series, a montage of all the trades. So it will be a single video, a lot shorter, without the talking, all that fluff. And yeah, that wraps up today's video guys. If you love all things Rocket League trading related, definitely subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!